Meet Daniel, a 45-year-old man whose life took a dramatic turn after a near-fatal car accident. In that instant of chaos, he was thrust into a realm where reality and the afterlife collided, blurring the lines between existence and eternity. As he navigated through the veil of death, Daniel found himself on an extraordinary journey that revealed profound truths about humanity's salvation. Truths so powerful they surged through him like a cosmic wave. This divine encounter equipped him with enlightenment that could reshape not only his own life, but also the very fate of humanity itself. Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the brink of life? Join us as we dive into Daniel's near-death experience, a journey that unlocked secrets of salvation no one expected. Brace yourself for revelations that could challenge the very fabric of your understanding about salvation and life itself. But the real question remains: could these divine insights alter not just Daniel's fate, but the future of all humanity? The moment I felt the crash, time seemed to freeze. The world around me transformed into a slow-motion tableau where every sound and movement stretched into infinity. Metal crunched, glass shattered, and my heart raced, sending panic surging through my veins. But amidst the chaos, something extraordinary unfolded. As the world outside my crumpling car faded away, an overwhelming sensation washed over me, a serene calm that enveloped my very being. Suddenly, I found myself floating above my body, suspended in a strange and unfamiliar realm. I could see the wreckage beneath me, my body limp and battered. I was caught in a liminal space between life and death. A rush of fear gripped my heart for an instant, but it quickly dissolved into an expansive tranquility. I thought, is this what surrender feels like? Time no longer existed in those moments. I drifted effortlessly, gazing down at the scene of the accident as if watching a film unfold. Paradoxically, I was both observer and part of it all. My senses heightened, and my awareness expanded beyond the confines of my physical self. In this bizarre state, clarity pierced through the haze of confusion. I was no longer bound by earthly concerns or limitations. Instead, I experienced a connection to everything, as if the universe had opened its arms wide to embrace me. What would you feel in your final moments? I couldn't help but wonder how others experienced death. For me, it was not fear, but a profound sense of love and acceptance. It was as if I was being invited to let go, encouraging me to release the anxiety and regret that had once plagued my existence. I felt an intuitive understanding that it wasn't the physical end looming ahead, but rather a transformation, a stepping stone to something far greater. As my consciousness hovered in this surreal realm, I recognized the beauty of life's impermanence. Memories flooded my mind, moments of laughter, tears, heartache, and joy. But instead of dwelling on the losses, I began to perceive each experience as valuable threads woven into the fabric of my being. It was hard to articulate this expansive love, but I felt it engulfing me, allowing me to transcend the confines of my earthly suffering. In that suspension between two worlds, I grappled with a question that rang louder than any siren. What purpose lay in my journey? Why had this moment arrived for me? An indescribable peace whispered answers I could not quite grasp, yet I felt drawn to unlock their meanings. The experience became a powerful tipping point, a pivotal intersection that promised revelations I had yet to understand. Each second stretched endlessly, and my heart brimmed with hope as I sensed the profound knowledge waiting just beyond the horizon of my awareness, beckoning me closer to a truth that could redefine everything. Then, in a sudden, breathtaking moment, I was completely enveloped in a brilliant, shimmering light. It felt as though the very essence of love and peace had descended upon me, transporting me to a serene realm that defied my previous understanding of existence. The colors around me were vivid yet soft, dancing in waves that seemed to breathe with life. I had never felt such profound tranquility, as if the weight of my earthly struggles had vanished, leaving only an overwhelming, nurturing light. As my senses adjusted to this divine atmosphere, I noticed ethereal beings of light surrounding me, Each figure radiated warmth, and an indescribable energy flowed through me. I was filled with an all-encompassing sense of safety. In their presence, I felt like a cherished child embraced by unconditional love. There were no words needed. Their light spoke directly to my soul, a telepathic communication that transcended language. Every thought and emotion I felt was mirrored in their radiant forms, and it was as if our essences were weaving together in a tapestry of connection. Imagine being surrounded by beings of light, each radiating love. What would you experience? This thought danced in my mind, igniting curiosity about the revelations awaiting me. As I began to absorb the warmth that enveloped us, I realized that my spirit was awakening in ways I had never previously encountered. There was a comforting hum in the air, a gentle reminder that I was not alone and that my journey had profound significance. These divine beings extended their light toward me, and in that moment, I understood that they were here not just to guide, but to enlighten. Their presence felt like a personal invitation to delve deeper into the universality of existence, an invitation I couldn't refuse. Waves of understanding washed over me, filling me with compassion and clarity. Each message they conveyed was wrapped in love, a gentle nudge toward awakening my consciousness to deeper truths. What messages did these divine beings have for me? This question lingered in the air, tantalizing and unresolved. I was desperate to know the meaning of their visit and what wisdom they carried. The warmth of their presence brought not just comfort, but profound insights. Each revelation flowed through me like a stream of golden light, illuminating the path ahead and dispelling the shadows of uncertainty. As their guidance unfolded, I began to feel an intense connection to everything: the cosmos, nature, and humanity itself. Stripped of barriers and fear, I was reminded that we all share a sacred bond, each life intertwining with the next in infinite ways. This awareness stirred something deep within me, a calling to explore the significance of our shared existence and the role I was to play in this grand tapestry. The journey was just beginning, and I bore witness to moments that would forever reshape my understanding of life, death, and the very essence of what it means to be human. The divine beings illuminated connections I had never fathomed, and with that illumination came the promise of understanding that was both profound and transformative. As I hovered in that place between life and the beyond, an overwhelming wave of divine knowledge enveloped me. It felt as if the universe was whispering truths directly into my soul, unveiling insights that had always lingered just beyond my comprehension. Suddenly, everything shifted. I perceived a vibrant tapestry of interconnectedness that linked every being, human, animal, plant, and even the inanimate. It was as if a veil had been lifted, and I could see the delicate threads of existence binding us all together. In that moment, the overwhelming power of love and compassion surged through me. It became evident that these emotions were not mere ideals or lofty aspirations. They were the very fabric of our existence, the core elements that drive us toward our highest potential. I understood that every act of kindness, every gesture of empathy, vibrated through this tapestry, strengthening our connections while simultaneously illuminating our shared purpose. I felt an indescribable warmth, a sense of belonging that transcended the isolation so many of us experience in our daily lives. The divine beings surrounding me seemed to affirm this realization, their luminous forms radiating wisdom and encouragement. They communicated, not through words but through feelings and visions, conveying that we are all part of a greater whole. This understanding fundamentally shifted my perception of humanity. I realized that we are not separate entities wandering through life. We are threads woven into a grand design, each of us fulfilling a unique role in the ongoing story of existence. With this awareness, I came to grasp the importance of nurturing our capacity for love and compassion. These attributes are vital for our spiritual growth and serve as the guiding forces that can lead us to true fulfillment. I saw how, in the midst of chaos and strife, Small acts of love have the power to ripple outward, creating waves of healing that can transform not just individual lives, but society as a whole. Yet, this awareness brought with it a heavy responsibility, a call to action. How would we embrace this understanding? How could we cultivate an environment that fosters these virtues in ourselves and others? I realized that my experience was not merely for me alone. It was a gift meant to be shared, urging all of humanity to awaken to the magnificence of its collective purpose. But what did this profound understanding mean for humanity as a whole? I felt a hint of urgency blossom within me, a realization that these insights were leading to something greater, something crucial for our survival and evolution. Just wait until you hear about the interconnectedness I experienced, what it truly means for our lives and our future. This profound message demanded to be heard, not just to enlighten, but to spark a transformational movement toward unity and love within our world. As I stood enveloped in brilliant light, a deep knowing washed over me. I was in the presence of beings that radiated pure love and wisdom. Their energy pulsed through me, connecting me to this vast universe in a way I had never known. They conveyed messages that rang true not just for me, but for all of humanity. Steps toward our salvation. What if I told you that our actions today could shape tomorrow's world? The words echoed in my mind, urging me to absorb their significance. Each of us carries the power to influence the future with our choices, and the weight of this realization was palpable. The beings outlined a path rooted in universal love and unity. They showed me visions of individuals coming together, setting aside differences, and nurturing a sense of community. In their eyes, I could see the potential gleaming like stars waiting to be lit. They implored me to share that the steps toward salvation lie within our ability to foster love and unity among ourselves. Simple yet powerful concepts capable of restoring balance to our existence. However, along with this uplifting message came a stark warning about the destructive tendencies evident in humanity. They made it clear how these harmful behaviors hinder our spiritual growth and wreak havoc on our planet. I felt a deep sorrow wash over me as vivid images of conflict and division filled my mind. I could see how greed, hate, and neglect led us down a path of despair. Their voice shimmered with urgency as they urged those willing to change towards sustainable behaviors. It was more than just an environmental plea. It was a call to heal ourselves and our societies. Sustainability extends beyond the physical realm. It's about nurturing our spirits and fostering compassion and empathy in every interaction. I understood then that this wasn't just a mission, but a profound responsibility. Each one of us has the power to uplift the collective consciousness, to make choices that contribute to the greater good. Their messages urged self-reflection. Are we promoting division or unity? Are we acting out of love or fear? Yet there was a heavy warning that lingered in the air, an ominous reminder of what could unfold if we chose to ignore these truths. But there was a heavy warning about our destructive tendencies that I had to share. I was compelled to heed their call. This understanding was not meant to be bottled up. It was a beacon meant to shine brightly in a world that desperately needed it. This journey impacted me irrevocably, igniting a passion to live by these insights. I knew my responsibility extended beyond just my life. It was about catalyzing a movement toward healing. The question that kept reverberating was how to weave these lessons into our everyday fabric, shaping a future that reflects our highest potential. As I felt the light begin to drift away, I was struck by the clarity of my purpose, one that now called me back to life with a sense of urgency and unwavering determination. As I hovered in that ethereal expanse, a remarkable clarity enveloped my mind like never before. It was as if every question I had ever pondered about existence, purpose, and love was answered in this divine moment. Yet, as welcoming as this realm felt, a new purpose ignited within me, one that I knew had to be shared. I felt a gentle tug pulling me back toward my earthly existence, and despite the struggle, I was resolute. The universe had entrusted me with a profound message, and I couldn't let this opportunity slip away. The sensation of re-entering my body was surreal, a jarring juxtaposition between the tranquility of the afterlife and the weight of physicality. It felt like I was squeezing through a tight space, being transformed with every inch that drew me closer to life again. I could sense the energy coursing through me, raw, vibrant, and pulsing with knowledge that had the potential to heal, uplift, and unify. How strange it was to return to a world that now felt both intimately familiar and strikingly different. As my consciousness settled back into my corporeal form, waves of emotion crashed over me. Joy, gratitude, and a profound sense of urgency. This clarity surged within me, igniting a transformation that would direct my every action post-recovery. I realized my experience was not merely for myself. It transcended my individual journey. I was a vessel for something greater, a bridge between the dimensions of existence. The struggles I had endured, the near-death moment, were molding me into an ambassador of love and light. How would this clarity reshape my life? That's what I would soon discover, and with each passing day I felt more compelled to explore this newfound trajectory. As I embraced the nuances of my daily life, I began noticing the small moments that carried profound significance. Even the simplest interactions buzzed with potential. A smile, a kind word, or a helping hand could ripple outward, creating waves of compassion. I found myself reaching out to others, sharing my story and the wisdom I had received, igniting sparks of hope in those who felt lost or unheard. The realization that my journey could inspire others filled me with purpose, compelling me to embrace my role as a guide, a light for souls seeking their path in the darkness. The knowledge I had gained wasn't just for me. It was an invitation for everyone to rise together, creating a tapestry of healing woven through our shared experiences. Now back in the physical world, I was more alive than ever, ready to walk this path of transformation hand in hand with humanity, lighting the way toward a brighter future. Remember, your journey is just as significant as mine. Each small act of kindness creates ripples extending beyond what you may ever know, touching lives in ways that are often unseen. When I crossed over, I witnessed the profound interconnectedness of our experiences, the invisible threads that tie us together. The truth is, even the smallest gestures of compassion can spark a change that resonates throughout the universe and inspires hope in others. Take a moment to consider the little things you do daily. Perhaps a kind word to a stranger, a helping hand to a friend, or simply listening to someone in need. These acts matter. They matter more than we realize. When you cultivate love and empathy within your heart, you contribute to the cycle of healing that we all desperately need. Each time we choose kindness, we help weave a brighter reality for ourselves and those around us, creating a tapestry of shared humanity. As I return to this physical realm, filled with purpose and a renewed spirit, I invite you to join me in this collective journey. We are not alone. We are part of a growing community filled with seekers dedicated to fostering love and empathy. I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments. What compels you to embrace your own spiritual path? Your stories matter too, and they can inspire others in ways you might not anticipate. If this message resonates with you, I'd like to invite you to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. By joining our community, you help us spread these messages further, reaching more hearts with truths that bring light into the world. Your support means everything to us. It fuels our mission to continue exploring these transformative insights together. Thank you for embarking on this journey of enlightenment with me. Together, let's keep seeking truth and spreading love hand in hand. Take care, and I'll see you in our next exploration as we delve deeper into the uncharted territories of the spirit and the lessons they hold for us.